at some point in time during our teenage years, almost all of us imagine what it would be like to finally stand up to that bully who used to make our lives a living hell. I mean, even celebrities. Now, recently, Creed star Michael B. Jordan, well, someone who made a career for himself bringing other people's, fantasies to life, he got the chance to live out his own real-life fantasy by basking in the embarrassment of being interviewed on the red carpet by someone who used to give him a really hard time. Now, one of Jordan's former high school bullies is now the Morning Hustle radio show host, Laurel, who during an appearance on an episode of her Undressing Room podcast series, well, she admitted to having teased Michael because he shares a name with, the world's most famous basketball player. She stated, "To be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan." Well, right there on the red carpet, Michael B. Jordan finally got to give her a piece of his mind. And I'm going to tell you exactly what he said a little later in this video, titled Famous News. Now, as a teenager, Michael B. Jordan, he attended the Chad Science Academy in Newark, New Jersey. Now, even as far back as then, well, Michael, he had the ambition of turning himself into one of the world's most popular actors, going so far as to carry headshots with him to school. Well, if the other kids were willing to tease him about his infamous name, well, I'm sure you can imagine what they had to say about them pictures. Now, Laurel, she described what it was like for Jordan, where she stated, "We lived in Newark, that's the hood. We would make fun of him like, what are you gonna do with your stupid headshots?" And to give Laurel a bit of a break, now she ended that sentiment by expressing, and now look at him, admitting that what Michael has been able to accomplish with his life, well, it's incredibly impressive. But unfortunately, she also just so happened to run into the Hollywood star soon afterwards on the red carpet while he was doing press for his newest film, Creed 3. And things, well, they turned awkward. And that's like keeping it polite. Because as you find out doing a gig like this, well, them celebrities are not that far away. And Michael had actually heard what she had to say about him. Take a look.
Know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No.
Now, after admitting he wasn't corny anymore, well, Laurel, she was left standing there as Michael just walked away from her, and, he let his silence do the talking. Now, since then, well, the Morning Hustle has put out some extra info in an attempt to make it clear that it wasn't actually Laurel who called Michael corny during the earlier podcast conversation. Instead, it was her former co-host, Dominique the Diva, who said during the podcast Cry Me a River episode, "You know what I think really deep down inside? I think that Michael B. Jordan is a nice, corny guy. And, I don't mean that as a slight. He's going for the top, and he doesn't want anyone to drag him down. Kind of like my relationship with Drake. I'm in Toronto, and I'm the only guy who's never been to the mansion." Anyways, guys, do you think Michael B. Jordan handled that with class, or is the girl full of sass? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you in another episode of Famous News. Boom!